A couple of minutes ago, we had German Chancellor Olaf Scholz here at the scene of that Christmas market attack where I'm also standing right now. And he not only said that the death toll has now risen to 5 confirmed to have been killed, more than 200 injured, but he also made the point to point out that at least 40 people are still in very critical and severe condition. And so therefore, the German authorities fear that the death toll could further increase after this massive attack. He was also here with the local state governor of the state that the city of Magdeburg is in. And that governor said, look, quite frankly, an attack like this is not something that Germany has ever seen before. The devastation, the amount of people who have been injured, but also, of course, the response from the authorities who went on the scene very quickly and made sure to mobilize all of the forces that they had in place throughout this entire region, because as you guys can imagine, the hospitals here in the city of Magdeburg absolutely overwhelmed by the amount of casualties that came in. I'm going to get out of your way for a second. We're going to pan forward. You can see we are actually right now at the edge of that area that car barreled through. This is right in the heart of the Christmas market. We are right at the city hall in the city center. This happened at 7 p.m. on Friday night. And as you can imagine, this place would have been packed with people who were doing their final Christmas shopping. It is the last Friday before Christmas, when a lot of people obviously would have been out. 7 p.m., of course, also a time when a lot of families would have been out as well. And of course, one of the tragic things that we have heard from the authorities is that apparently one of those killed was in fact a toddler, just going to show that families were out here. We know that the suspect was immediately apprehended. The authorities are obviously still talking to that suspect. It seems that he acted on his own, a 50-year-old man from Saudi Arabia, but someone who has been here for a very long time. And what the politicians, Olaf Scholz and that state governor, said is that, of course, Germany is going to have to speak about security at Christmas markets. Of course, that is something that this country is going to have to talk about in the future. But they also say that right now is not the time for that. Right now, this country is in mourning. Right now, this country, as they said, is showing great solidarity with those who were affected by all of this. And so therefore, that is going to happen. And then they say will be the time when Germany will deal with the future.